Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back. Uh, this is the start of run number 2 for Time Stories, the Marcy case. And so I completed my first run through this, collected a lot of information. Didn't really get to keep anything, though. It wasn't anything that had the little, uh, Time Stories icon on it, whatever that is, symbol. So I get to keep the notes that I made, but that's about it. But that's okay. Again, run number 1, collected quite a lot of good information. So I have a much better idea of what to do this time round. In fact, I've got a bit of a game plan. Essentially, going to be starting off in the forest, because in the second run you can pick where you start. Going to be collecting the items there, and then hopping over to the church and the police station, which are the main places to use them. I think the hotel I'm going to leave till last, so I have a feeling that that helicopter pad is something that I'm supposed to use at the end when I'm done. And I'm going to check out the high school and the river. I don't know if I'm going to go to the city entrance. There was some good stuff there. The character and the weapons, or the criminal and the weapons, might be worth grabbing. And if I can do it in just a couple of time units, it might be worth doing. But as it is, I don't see getting into any kind of fights early on. I know the cards to avoid, so I don't get into fights. And to begin with, I'm just going to be hopping to a couple of locations I've already been to and re-grabbing stuff. So a couple of things regarding the rules. Turns out that these beacons are a one-use ever item. You use it, and then you're actually supposed to remove the beacon from the game. There's a limited number of them you can get. Once you've gone through them, that's it. You don't get any more. So you really, really have to be careful about when to use them. The only thing I can think of is I'm going to use the pink one to kill an enemy if it looks like it's about to wipe out my entire team, and I figure it's an important one to get past. And the +3 if I'm about to run out of time, and I figure I am very close to the end and I only need a couple of time units left to finish off. But we'll see how that goes. Part of completing the first run is that I got a yellow 1 state token, which will trigger the other and I run out of time again. Which, we'll see. Hopefully that won't happen. But I've skipped over the base redo, as it basically just tells you to reset the game and start over, which done anyway. So going straight into the forest. I kind of already have an idea of where I want characters to go and what to do. The other thing I was kind of thinking of, it's kind of hard to tell whether this is an official rule. I don't think it is. I think I might play it as a house rule. Is that picking up items, I'm going to say is optional. Because, like, I want a character to go into here, into the cabin. I know that there's a person in there, but there are also some items that I want to collect. Like, I think it's a red cassette. Forest. Yeah, red cassette tape. And the memo I don't really need. But the cassette tape I want in case I find the place to play it. But I don't want to have to take the infected person, because they'll just die before I can do anything with them. Which is kind of stupid, but whatever. I think the infected characters die too quickly, like gaining 2 tokens and then bled. It's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, um, especially having absolutely no idea where I'm supposed to take them to. I can't imagine being able to find the exit point within 10 spaces or 10 time units. So I'm just gonna play it that yeah, okay, it's an infected person there. I'm gonna leave them there and maybe come back for them once I figure out where I'm supposed to be taking them. That also means that the other ones are gonna kind of stay where they are. I know there's one in the hotel that I won't go to because I have to go to that space if I want to rescue them. I'll ignore that one. And I know there's one in the police station, which again, I'm gonna leave handcuffed in the police station. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'll get back to them and the zombies won't have touched them. I don't think the zombies care about the infected characters anyway. Well, no, actually, one of them was being attacked by the zombie monster, so whatever. Um, so yeah, I think I'll leave the infected person here because it is on a time thing, and I don't want to have to come. Well, and if I have to come back for the prisoner, whatever. Anyway, I'll just play it as a you may take this item. So anyway, right. So characters are starting. Run number 2 in the forest. I already know where they're going to go and what they're going to do. So let's get into it. Everything has been returned. The item thing, ammunition, everything has been reset. So I believe we're good to go. Decided not to play with the dog this time around. I'm gonna go with a regular character because the dog is not as good as a regular character. And this one doesn't seem to have any benefit to playing with 3 other than getting the dog. You don't get any extra time units or anything, which is kind of stupid. Because 3 characters can accomplish less than 4. And I mean, Trapper can investigate cards, but doesn't really do much. And you get a limited number of uses out of him. 3 times per game. So it's a character that can essentially only do things 3 times, and that's it, which is eh. So I think even if you're doing it with only 3 players, you probably still want to have someone like double up and play the 4th character, because Trapper, unfortunately, just is not as good as an actual character. So anyway, come on. Right, so starting in the forest, I've got Fiona that's going to go into the cabin because I know that needs an investigation thing. I've got John that's going to grab the axe from this guy. And I've got Will and Brian that are going to go wandering into the woods. So, direct entry in, going on time units 30. And we've got boop, boop, and boop. I mean, technically I don't need to flip this over. I already know that characters have to start here in order to get to these spaces. So this is just I have to have them start there. So whatever. So green. The corpse is that of a man dressed in a white lab coat. An axe is stuck in his chest, and he holds something in his hand. That will give items 6 and 9. And these are both going to John. 6 and 9. There's 9. And 6. Oh, I also found out that the mission starts in October. They're being sent for Halloween. So I'm kind of hoping that this isn't just like a Halloween prank. But that means the memo doesn't make an awful lot of sense. Because it was supposed to give codes for the next 6 months, and it was from March. So October is beyond the 6-month mark, and the memo only included codes for 2 months. So I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But I mean, I haven't found the bunker, so I don't really know what the codes are meant to be anyway. So, So yes, young woman is sitting here in the cabin. I'm supposed to take item number 8, which is her. But honestly, like you're safe here. I'm gonna come back for you later. But I am gonna search the place for the rest of the bits. So I need 4 normal shields for that. Okay, and green gets these 2 items, which is going to be the axe and the key. So he'll take this. So when he rolls for melee, he gets an extra success. He's the best melee character, so that's why I'm giving this to him. If I do go back to the city entrance, I'll swap this out for the bat. At the moment, that just makes him a little bit fightier. Okay, so first time units spent in order to perform actions. These 2 are immediately going to move. It doesn't really matter who goes where. They both are just on 6 ammo, nothing else. So yeah, so this is good. Put this guy here and this guy here. Oh, yeah, so if you take the convict here, there's a thing that happens. I'm pretty sure that he's going to try and run away or backstab us or something, so I was going to bother with this. I just have a feeling this is just a bad one. So, I'm not going to bother bringing the convict here. But anyway, so that is that one, and that is that one. So Will is going to find the framed photo, which is item number 23. Uh, 23. Sweet. And then Brian is going to find a cache that includes 2 bullets and 2 health kits. Two bullets, 2 health kits. I'll probably pass one of these off to Will, just so everybody has at least one. Meanwhile, Green, I guess, can't do investigation, so there's not much point in him going over here to help. Is Green is just gonna pass? Not really much he can do. Meanwhile, Fiona is going to investigate the thing, so she rolls 4 dice for investigations. Wow. Okay, that was meant to be a 2, but even still, the 4 successes is enough. Oops, that's the wrong thing. That's supposed to be there. So 4 successes is enough to clear the 4 shields. So she searches the cabin and finds items 10 and 11, which is going to be the red tape and the memo. 10 and 11. Red tape, memo. I am kind of wondering if the tapes are going to be the gemstones of this game. I wonder if they unlock the secret special thing. But anyway, so yeah, I leave her there. I will come back for you again later. Maybe, if I need to. I need to find out which one's the real one. Which one's Marcy. There's 3 of them that I know about. There might be others. I don't know. But anyway, that's the forest done. So now I am going to move to the church. And we'll take care of that next. So that will cost 3 time units, of course. 1, 2, 3. Um, these I'll just move over to here. Forest gets cleared away. And the next up is going to be church. There's really only one thing that I need to do here. I think everyone's just going to be lumping up onto one location. The crazy priest guy I am not going to talk to. She doesn't really give anything. The medic is just if I need to heal, which I don't. So yeah, I think he goes to this one, which is the fight, where he locks you in a room with a zombie. And this guy is the one who is wanting the picture. So I need to make sure that this guy goes there. And the only reason to go here is to heal, but none of my characters are injured, so none of them need to do that. So yeah, I basically just need to... Everyone rushes over to talk to this guy. Hey buddy, I heard you're looking for a painting. Or a picture. He looks confused because he hasn't talked to us this run yet. Okay, so, boop. As you approach, the man grips you firmly by the arm. My wife, Helen Walker. I haven't seen her since the attack on our house. Please find her. Our house is near the woods. I can't move anymore. Please do it for me. If you have item 23, immediately reveal blue 2. So I have item 23. Fortunately, your wife did not survive the attack. Sorry, buddy. So let's see if this was worth it. You show him the picture you found in Helen's corpse and explain the situation. The man crumbles. Those bastards. My name is Roger. I was hired by the laboratory when it opened. We were working on biological tests designed to strengthen the human body. But suddenly, from one day to the next, everything went to hell. Please, go over there and avenge us. Between sobs, the man gives you details on how to reach the laboratory. Ooh, item 4. Is this going to be my first map piece? Item 4. Where's... Oh, there it is. 4. Please let us have a icon on it. Oh, it does. Okay, so I can keep it. Yay! Oh, it's right next to city entrance. Alright. So now I know... Oh, it's a shame that I wasn't able to do that on the first run. Ooh, I should have gone to the forest sooner. As soon as I realized that it was one of the starter areas, well, whatever. Okay, well, I have that now. Lotus 23 to get map. Wait, that's the map. That's in the forest. That's the wrong location. I want to put that in the church. I need item 23 for blue 2, which gives to get map 4. So I already have map 4, which means I don't have to do that again. So yeah, the praying lady just says that I think she believes it. Everything started August 1st, 1990. That's when the trouble started. So that would have been a couple of years ago. Yeah, he wants the 3 med kits for the zombie and then heal. So I am done at the church. Okay. Let's do a quick hop over to the police station. Because there are some things I can grab there. That is going to take 2 time units. 1, 2. Oh, hang on. There we go. So yeah, unless I need healing, I don't ever have to come back to the church again. I have what I needed out of there. Okay. Police station. Again, I'm gonna leave the lady where she is. But there are a couple of other things that I want to grab here. I'm not gonna bother with the healing kits because these guys make a lot of noise. But there are some other things that I want to do. So, guy with the axe, John, has to go here. He'll be able to get a thing out of that. I don't need to visit the cops. So I guess everybody else will just go here. Pink one and green two. Did I ever find out what those do? No. I wonder where I get those from. Pink one and green two. Wait, that guy was Roger Walker. I mean, it's not a big deal. I'll send Pink over here. But yeah, there was the thing that mentioned Roger Walker. So yeah, this is the Gatling gun. That gave the Roger Walker information, and zombies to get the health kits. And that gets the keys, the helipad. So yeah, where does pink and green 2 come from? Weird. Okay, well, anyway. Right, so boop, boop, and boop. So John is going to chop open the gun case. You can open this automatically. In either case, you obtain item 12. Is this, which he'll hand off to someone at some point. So that gets 3 bits of ammunition. 1, 2, 3. And that will go to someone. This said... A biologist named Roger Walker had been the subject of increased surveillance in the area since his hiring by the laboratory, which had been present in the region since 1990. January 6, 1991 catches your eye. Yeah. I wonder if these dates are important. Roger Walker. January 6th, 1991. Okay, so yeah, the dates used in the game are month, day, year. I don't know if the dates are going to mean something. Whatever. Okay, and now there's this. So I need to hack into this. Oh, right. For these. Frequency. So what is this? Doctor, fire. Yeah, yeah. Medical, fire, helicopter, gun. Oh, I might need these actually. Hang on. um, so 172.45. It's for medic. It's medic. 145.50. It's for fire. 175.45. Helicopter. And 65.98 is for police. Okay. That's information that might be worth holding on to, actually. Right, so now 4 shields. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to spend a time unit in order to make the roll. That's these two. Might as well start with him first with 2 dice. Brian gets 1 success. And then Fiona gets 5. Yeah, she just kind of pushes Brian out of the way and says, "Here, let me handle this." Okay, so searching the desk, I got item 13. 13. Which is the keys. Hang on, wasn't there supposed to be... Oh, the tape is with the infected survivor. Oh, in which case then, while they did that, I'll move one of these guys over here. Again, I'll leave the infected survivor here. Oh, but she does scream, so that creates a bit of noise. Oh, I have to pick her up in order to get the tape. Okay, you know what? I think I'll play this legit. I'll take the woman from the other one, even though they're both going to die instantly. Um, oh, I didn't write down what number she was. Okay, so send him over here instead, because I guess I have to chop up the handcuffs. Okay, and let me just grab the other one. That's item 8. So we'll give her to Brian. She'll put a blue thing on each space, but she will get one of them because I passed 25. But one of these goes on her. And then one each on 20, 15, 10, and 5. Okay. Then yeah, I'll come over here and grab this one. So 1 in 14. And I'm just going to immediately give them off to these two. So 1 and 14. And she's going to end up putting another blue token on each space. I'm guessing... There's 1 blue token on each remaining space. There's a multitude of 5. Yeah, divide any present between the infected characters of your choice. Yeah, okay. So another one goes onto each of these. That means that no matter what, one of them will die. I could put both of them onto one character, onto the new one. No, they have to be divided evenly, don't they? No, no, divide any present between the infected characters of your choice. So technically I could put both of them onto, well, I think it doesn't really matter. Just end up dying on the next one anyway. Yeah, either way, one of them's dead, so whatever. Okay, so I think I'm done at the police office. I need to figure out where these tokens are. I think in the green. But I think we're gonna head out and we're gonna head to the high school. So we're heading out. Items can be swapped around. I'm gonna give this to... This was pretty good on him. With the extra successes, he just needs to get 1 success to get 4. I think I'm gonna keep him as the Gatling gunner. Oh, and one of these will go over to him. Okay, so I am moving to high school. I could also check out the laboratory, but I'll save that for after the high school. That is going to take 2 time units. So close. I haven't, other than the yellow one that was given from this, I haven't found anything that gives out those colored tokens. Where the hell are they all? uh, anyway. So, high school. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Survivors. Lots and lots of locations. And more things that need colored tokens. Good grief. Okay. Behind the gates of Rhineland High School is the school's yard and an imposing building that should, at this time of day, overflow with the hubbub of the city's teenagers. Instead, it's filled with an oppressive silence that's broken only by the activity of a few individuals. To the left, armed men keep watch on the yard. In the back, a man is putting away boxes of ammunition in a small room. Sitting on a few steps, another man is repairing some fishing gear. Behind the large door is the stadium, where rows of crosses planted in the field make it clear that the last touchdown scored here must date back some time. The far right, one who seems to be the leader of the small band watches you with a mean look in his eyes. None of the locations I have to go to. I'm wondering if this might lead out to one of these. He's messing with fishing line, he has ammo. This is probably just a shop. I'm assuming that I can buy bullets, which I don't really need. These guys might be worth talking to. Let's send Rough and Tumble up to talk to these guys. The investigator maybe can help out with the fishing line. Um, let's send, in case there's trouble here, let's send Will into the shop, because he can shoot into the space if necessary. Hopefully that won't be the case. And that leaves Brian to talk to the leader. And then depending, I can check out the back area. If that's where that goes. Okay, let's see what this is all about. I guess I don't need that anymore. Oh yeah, I still have a key found in the body in the woods. I might go to the laboratory? And then the tapes and that stuff. Yeah, okay. So, anyway, let's see what we're dealing with here. Boop, 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 boop. Oh. He gives both. Chatting with him or threaten him. Ugh. I hope that I get a third run, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do this in 2 runs. Anyway, so the guards invite you into their conversation. For the past 3 weeks, the town has been regularly attacked by the infected. We pulled back here in the meantime. It's a trick from the government for sure. We've been put under quarantine. All those who tried to flee the city, we've never seen them again. I knew something smelled fishy. Everything started with the construction in 1990, I think, of that luxury hotel, where limo-driven dudes shacked up. Something smelled off about that thing. Hotel? Okay. Well, B, I don't have to go back to again. So this is the high school. B, I don't have to worry about it anymore. C. Youth smiles. We managed to recover a sizable stash of ammunition. It's what's keeping us alive. However, it's been hell trying to find something to help our wounded. If you feel like it, you can hand over 2 health kits, and I'll swap you some grenades in trade. Ooh, don't know about that. And swap 2 health kits for grenades. Which is out in 25. And then this one is swap 2 health kits for whatever item 17 is. This one I might do. Hang on, let's see what it has to say. The man looks up from his fishing gear. No, I haven't seen a young woman around here, but that doesn't mean anything. Lots of people have gone missing. You aren't from Rhineland, looks like. Give me 2 health kits and I'll go with you. I'm bored to tears here. Might not look like much, but I know the area like the back of my hand. Oh, this could be a scam. Well, again, I won't know unless I try it, so let's go for it. So she has 2 health kits, so she's going to give him. And let's see what happens with item 17. This is for her. Oh, he's infected. He follows you but doesn't fight. Oh, well, that's crap. Um, He doesn't have a code. He's not who I'm looking for. I guess I can use him as a scapegoat? Or as a sacrificial lamb. So swap health kits for infected guy. 17. For infected guy, 17. Fortunately, I need to place another 4 of these down. Ouch. Okay. Don't know if that's worth it. Should have spent the health kits on the grenades. Ah well. Again, I will know, hopefully, for run 3. Okay, and now for this guy. Listen, you're not welcome here, guys. We've been waiting to be rescued for almost a month, and no one's come. Clearly, you weren't here for us, so go home. Locked. I have to do one or the other. Threaten him or spend 3 time minutes. Ugh. Balls. So I can put 2 onto him. Okay, so... Damn it. Put 2 onto him, which kills him. I'll put 1 onto her. So 1, 2, 3. And I reveal green. The leader ends up believing that you're not a threat. All I know is that a year ago, a government research laboratory settled in the area. That bloody lab has remained a secret since then, with no one ever really knowing where it was located. But for a few months, the incessant dance of suits and Ray-Bans at the hotel showed that things were picking up, and I'm pretty sure it was all due to their experiments. The young woman you're looking for, try the bunker. Here, take these binoculars and look to the mountains. Item 18. 18. And this is going to him. Oh, okay. This looks like it's one I don't get to keep. Oh no, it is. It has a symbol on it. Okay. Oh, the river is also here. Oh no, wait. Oh, it's this one. Oh, so that's the bunker. Okay. Right. So I found all the locations then. You know, the laboratory is location 7. The bunker is location 8. And the hotel takes you to location 10. If you have a particular token. A state token. Okay. I'm really curious to know what would happen if I tried to threaten this guy. Oh, but I can't peek. Damn it. Okay, anyway. Alright, so... for F... threaten... Oh no, sorry. Spend 3 time units. Ouch. To reveal green 3. To get map 18. Which again, I now have, so I don't need to do. Or threaten. Or gray to... Don't know what that does. Okay. Well, now I know that this doesn't lead to either of these. Is it worth spending a time unit to figure out what is in here? Probably. Maybe. It should. I guess. Maybe. Might just end up being a zombie. Uh, Again, without knowing where I'm supposed to be taking these people, they're gonna die anyway as soon as I get to this, so... Let's have everyone look at the back. Probably a waste of time, but whatever. Oh, the hell is this? You went to the stadium. The hundreds of crosses and neat rows give the area an overly solemn aspect, which does little to reassure you. On the lawn, an empty can of gas sits next to an abandoned mower. You can siphon the mower's gas tank. However, you run the risk of swallowing some gas while doing so. The agent who performs this action, which costs 1, must roll the following number of dice. 5 minus 1 for each skull shield that the receptacle has. If at least one die shows a skull, they lose 1 health. Then they take item 7. I don't think I have seen anything that needs gas, but maybe there's like a generator or something that I need to look into, so maybe it would be worth it. And since everyone's there, I can get, hang on, toughness 3. Toughness 3 is the highest. I'll be rolling 2 dice. Okay. He can take a hit. So, yeah, I'll spend... good grief, this is getting pricey, but yeah, okay. So 5 minus 3 is 2 dice. It's minus 1 for each skull, or just minus 1 if at least one die shows they lose 1? Okay. So 2 dice. Yeah, so he loses a health. Following gasoline is bad. Okay, so that is... E... one-time unit to get whatever item 7 is. Oh, yeah, the gas tank. The gas thing. Item 7. There's... Oops, gasoline. A gas can full of gas for a 2-stroke engine. To get a can of gas. Was it item 7? Item 7. Okay, a bit costly in time, but at least now I know what to do there. Okay, so where do I go next? Both these people are about to die, so doesn't really matter. I have city entrance if I want to go for weapons, the laboratory, the bunker, or the river. I haven't been to the river yet, but it takes longer to get out of there. I don't really want to go there unless I have to. But, I don't know, maybe it is worth checking out. The bunker seems to be the place I need to go. Means I kind of don't want to go there just yet. I want to check out maybe the laboratory and then the river first. And if there's time, I doubt there's going to be, I can hop over to the bunker. Let's check out. The laboratory is probably gonna have enemies in it. Do I want to? hear it better. It's a waste of time. Oh, this is probably a risk. I'm gonna go to the laboratory. Oh, come on. That was definitely a 2. That was a 2. I'm counting as a 2. I don't care. Okay, anyway. So yeah. Blep and blep. One, two. Okay, and that is location number 7. Yeah, zombies. Oh, and a tape player. Okay. Oh, and a convict. Oh, interesting. More things I don't have. Interesting. Okay. Well, oh, zombies are attacking a living person. You head to the forest bordering the city, and thanks to Roger's directions, you manage to locate, well hidden from sight, an unmarked concrete building. You cross the devastated entry hall, then your steps lead you to a large room over which hangs a sign reading Experimental Laboratory Biohazard. In the room's entrance, 2 infected are attacking a member of the laboratory staff who, by some miracle, still seems healthy. Work tables hold a mountain of material and papers, strengthening your impression of the place's disarray. You notice an old tape player left on the table. Okay, well, I have to send some people out to fight those guys. So that is going to be John with his axe, plus Brian with his machine gun. I'm gonna put Will here, because he can shoot the zombies from this space, need be. And Fiona is gonna go here, because she has the tapes. Okay, let's see what this place is all about, and whether or not it's actually worth coming back here again. Are you kidding me? Umbrella? Really? Okay. Okay. Umbrella. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh, okay, so they're not that tough. I've dealt with worse. While the undead slowly turn towards you, the man in the lab coat takes refuge under a table. So that is 3 white shields. Come on, 1, 2, 3. 3 skull shields. And 1 heart shield. So the heart shield is the bad one. Every roll you make, that means that you take a damage. I think I might have to machine gun these guys, because I can strip out the skull shields and the heart shield. It'll make a bit of noise, but I'm still fine on the noise department. And then maybe John can finish them off without making any more noise. Okay, here the mess is such that a careful search is required to find anything. Oh, poop. 4 white shields. 3 investigation. Unfortunately, he is the worst at it with only one. Well, I guess technically John is the worst because he doesn't have any, but of those who can investigate, he's not the greatest. So I need Fiona to move over as soon as she can, which is fine. Ew, it costs time units to do this. Oh, well, I'll be spending time units anyway for these, so. These are like a day. The tape player is still working. If you have tapes, you can listen to them. Okay, so there's only the two. You can listen to both tapes if you own both of them. I'm guessing you have to spend a separate time unit for each. I would assume that's the case. Okay, well anyway, one time unit is spent there. Um, okay, so yeah, let's go with the plan. Brian is going to machine gun these guys. That's one bit of ammo plus an extra bit of noise. And he is going to shoot. Sweet. That's 2 successes. Plus another one for him. So that's 3. Plus another 3 for the machine for the Gatling guns. So that's 6. Which is not quite enough to finish them in one go. But it does get rid of this. Because you can pick which shields you get rid of with the Gatling gun. Plus these. That's 4. Plus 5, 6. Then John can come in and take a swing. He gets 3 combat dice for melee. And he gets no successes. So the zombie unfortunately survives. But that's okay. I'm going to be spending an extra time unit here anyway. Speaking of, yeah, 1, 2, and then 1. Yeah, okay, I did spend the time unit. All right. So Pink, he could shoot and finish this guy off. I don't really want to make any noise. I'm going to be spending another round here anyway, so he might as well start working on the mess. 1 dice to investigate. Getting nothing. Okay. Meanwhile, Fiona is going to... Actually, you know what? Will isn't going to investigate because that was pointless. That was a waste of his turn. He's going to move over here. Fiona's going to listen to the red tape and give him the green tape. We'll only save like a turn, but whatever. Okay. So yeah, she's going to listen to the red tape. I want to get Fiona into this space. But unfortunately, she's the one that has the tapes. Actually, no, you know what? She's just going to give him the tapes and then move over to here. Okay, next time unit. So unfortunately, this is going to take an extra turn here, but whatever. Okay, fight. John is going to attack with his 3. Oh, good grief, and get 1 success, which I guess bumps up to 2, but still, good grief, he is really sucking this time around. But that finally finishes these guys off. And in doing so, I get item 20. So is this going to be another infected guy? It is. Good grief. Well, buddy, sorry, you're about to die. Zach Kleiner, a fearful scientist, he follows you, but doesn't fight. He is infected and gives the black 4. For as long as he follows you. Well, I'm not going to be able to get him anywhere. I don't even know where the black 4 is. I wonder if it's in the bunker. Or is it the police? No, it's not the police department. Pink and green. The hotel. Pink one. Oh, pink one is needed for both the helipad and the police office. Or police station. Oh, right, and that was the safe code. Where are all these things? Like, seriously, there's like 20 different things I need that aren't anywhere. Are they all in the bunker, or are they all at the river? They have to be. This is ridiculous. Then where the hell am I supposed to take these guys to? It must be the bunker. I must have to take the infected people to the bunker. How do I get there before they all die? That's really silly. Okay, so far, I don't know. I'm not liking the timing of this stuff. Like, I have to put another blue token onto each of these. I don't know. It seems like I'm either looking in the wrong places, or like everything is lumped up into one location. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. But anyway. Okay, so he's saved. She can try and do this. So she gets 4. Because yeah, he's gonna die before I can get him anywhere. Even if I was to leave immediately with him, just moving would kill him. But the whole infected mechanic with them only needing 2 tokens, and I'm gonna have to check to see if these blue tokens stack. Because if they do, this is stupid. I don't like this infected mechanic at all. I don't think it works. As soon as you get them, they just die instantly. So, anyway. Oh, bullshit. Okay. Let's read a tape. Let's go with red first. That is gray 3. April 27th, 1992. Subject R14, W13, K23. Despite 5 years of tests and promising beginnings, the subject is not following the curves hoped for. Follow-up will be necessary. June 23rd, 1992. Subject R14, W13, K23. No more hope is to be had for the subject. Its transfer outside the region is to be scheduled, maybe via the hotel's helipad. Have I found this person yet? EVH. No, I haven't found that one yet. Okay, actually, hang on, let me just make a note of this. So this is the laboratory. B is a fight. Get infected. Scientist. And black 4. C is investigate 4 to get whatever item 19 is. And then these tapes. Red tape. R14, W13, A23, taken to helipad? Question mark? We're taken to somewhere via the helipad. Okay, anyway. Green finishes the zombie off. So yellow can move over to here. Okay, spend another time unit. Green can't help out with this regardless, so whatever. These two are going to try and search this area. So we'll start with Brian. Getting 2 successes. And then Fiona with her 4 dice. Getting 2 successes. Jeez. I think I've used up all my luck getting with the dice rolls. Okay, so search the desk, take item 19. Whoa. In the end, you don't find anything more than a stack of old adult magazines. A number is written on one of them. Place the indicated to directly on this card. Both of these remain in place even if you restart this mission. Oh, 347. Okay. Oh, weird. Alright, so let's give this to him, I guess. So there's the pink 4 token. So that's the code to the safe in the hotel. And I get to keep these to the next round. Okay. Interesting. I guess I don't need to do this anymore. So that one I can just ignore. I don't need to do that one anymore. Don't need to do that one anymore. All right, and let's see what the green tape is all about. June 18th, 1992. Subject V15. Oh, is that one I have? V15, 12, 14. The subject has excellent predispositions. His results are quite good. The fact that the subject is an orphan is causing a few issues, however, notably for the family medical history. June 25th, 1992. V15, C12, H14. Yeah, subject must be sent back to the bunker immediately. Vital signs seriously impaired. So I wonder if this is the one that I want to get. One that's at the hotel. Okay, so I haven't found this one yet. And this one is talking about the hotel girl. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so the only reason to come back here is if I want to rescue this guy. I don't need to do either of these again. But I should probably make a note. Get V15, V12, H14 to bunker. In fact, I might just... Yeah, I'm going to keep going back to the top of the list. Green tape, that. Okay. So yeah, again, the only reason I'm going to do this, and maybe to see what this does, but again, I have a feeling this is just him trying to screw us over. I don't know what his connection to the laboratory is. I don't know what this would be, but whatever. Okay. So that just leaves the bunker and the river, and I guess going to the hotel. I could go to the hotel, grab the girl, and then go to the bunker. But at this point, she'll probably just end up dying before I get there. I think... Honestly, I think I'm going to go to the river. I want to either rule this out as a location I don't have to go to, or I want to see if some of the billion of tokens I need are located there. Oh, I also need to go to the hotel for this. Well, I get to keep that. So if I don't do it this round, I can do it next round. So yeah, I think river, hotel, bunker. Maybe. We'll see. um, yeah. Do the river. I mean, it's going to cost a minimum of 3 time units to get out of the river, which is sucky, but whatever. It takes 2 time units to get to it. So unfortunately, this guy is going to die. And then 1, 2. Well, hopefully your thing was needed at the bunker, because if it's needed anywhere else, I'm not going to be able to use it. Again, I really hate that that's a thing. That's so stupid. You get him and he just immediately... He dies before he can even move anywhere. That's so ridiculous. I don't know. I guess you're supposed to time when you pick these guys up or something. I don't know. It's just, ugh. I don't like it. They're too easy to kill. There are too many blue tokens that go out. It's just idiotic. But anyway, the river. So I'll put this out, but I think I'm going to wrap things up here for this video. We will deal with what is most likely going to be the end of Run 2 next time. Oh wait, hang on. There are several question mark cards. Flip over this card to learn how to proceed. Oh. I have the axe. You end up on the shore of a small river. A boat is tied solidly to the tree. You can climb into the boat and untie it. Once in the boat, you cannot leave until you reach card F. Shuffle the 6 question mark cards, then place 4 face down randomly on spaces B through E. Set the others aside. Place F normally. If you own a gas can, take 1. If the fisherman is with you, take 2. Then all agents go to space B, flip over and resolve this card. Only then do you move on to the next one, and so on until you reach space F. Count time units normally on these spaces. Oh, okay. So I have 1 yellow for the gas can. I have the axe that allows me to chop the rope. But I don't, the fisherman, unfortunately, is dead. He died a while ago. So high school, for infected fishermen, for the river, have the axe from the forest, gas from the school, the fisherman also from the school. Okay, so F is placed normally. The river then gets shuffled. One, two, three, four. And then everybody starts on B. Flip over and resolve the card. Okay. So there's a little hut here. Probably the fisherman's hut, unfortunately. There's a little something there. And then these two cards didn't get used. They just look like empty cards. I might have lucked out and got the good ones. Or these are the bad ones. I need to get to card F. Okay. Alright, well, I'll flip this over, but I'm going to wrap things up here. Oh, of course, it's a big scary monster. Oh, you can discard one. If you don't, fight the snake. Oh, so I can't just sail past it. And the boat peacefully continues going down the river, but as you're taking advantage of this quiet to relax a bit, an enormous water snake that seems to have suffered a few mutations surges from the river and attacks you with its 5 heads. That's brutal. I would just skip that. But anyway, I'm going to leave that until next time. So, yeah. Then again, thank you so very much for everyone who is watching these. I hope you're enjoying. Despite not particularly liking some of the mechanics in this one, I am quite enjoying it. I want to figure out what the hell's going on here, and I want to figure out where Macy is. Marcy, sorry. There's only a couple of locations left to search. I am probably not going to be able to win this run, so I'm hoping that I get a third, and that I can finish it on that one. I now have a much, much better idea of where to go and what to do. There are a couple locations I don't have to go back to, unless there's something there that I need to pick up. Like, I can go to the high school if I want to go to the river again, which I may not need to. I only need to go to the church if I need to heal, which I probably won't need to. I need to figure out where the tokens are, the state tokens for the police station. There's 2 that I need there. Starting in the forest is a good way to start, because getting the axe is extremely useful. But, yeah, so I've only got 9 time units left to spend. So we'll have to see how this goes. But at least I can simply bypass the big scary snake. I'm a little bit worried about what's going to be in... I mean, if this is what's here, hopefully this is like the worst thing that you can get. Hopefully the rest of it's fine. If not, I am probably going to be Gatling gunning and making noise. Because that is scary. 5, 10, 13. But, I mean, everyone is clumped up together, so, like, everyone can fight it. But I think that's going to be a lot of damage taken. So bypassing it, I don't know if there's going to be anything worse, or if this is like the worst of it, but we'll see. But at least now I know if I can keep the fisherman alive, which again I have no idea how you're supposed to do that. I can try and get him here. But yeah, I need to look into these blue tokens and see if I'm doing it right, because this seems ridiculous. I mean, if I had like 2 infected characters and I hit one of these spots, it would just be an instant kill for both of them. I don't understand how you're meant to keep these people alive. But whatever. I don't know. Maybe you find something in the bunker to keep these characters alive, or to wipe the blue tokens or something. I don't know. Anyway, um, yeah. Despite wondering what the hell's going on with the infected stuff, still really enjoying this game. Um, I really, really, really like these so far. Can't wait to see what the other ones are like. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video.